In the tunnel. In the tunnel. In the tunnel. You're listening to In the Tunnel.
Hello and welcome to In the Tunnel, episode number 56.
Yep, 56. We are back for the new year. Had a little bit of a break because of some personal stuff. I moved out of North Carolina, got a job in Pittsburgh, and our last episode we put up on November 28th. And since then, I had to, get a new roommate in, pack up and leave, find a new place, start a new job. And then
The holidays happened.
The holidays happened. You went to Florida, and I had to call Wayfair because they and FedEx could not put together a solid business model that results in people getting their furniture. So all of these things take time, not to mention having to go to the DMV and my grad school deciding that they don't want my money, and then now I have to pay them again. So figure that one out. Because college institutions never hark alumni about wanting money from them for no reason whatsoever. But an active student, you could tell them that the check didn't work, and they'll be like, you know what? Wait till our bank tells us that. And it's like, oh, I don't know. I'm sending you a screenshot saying that it didn't work. What more do you want? I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I don't know.
What a wacky way to ring in the new year, having to have a bout with a school for about a month about a check. And now it's 2020. Where apparently checks still exist.
Yep.
And it's 2020, which means, the decade that was, the 2010 to 2019, all the stupidity that happened. There's way more than we could ever capture. But we decided that we needed to do an episode, and we needed to do one soon, so we put about 55 minutes of thought into this and decided, we got enough to go off here. So, if we think of anything else during this, we'll definitely mention it. But, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fun to go over the weird things that happened in the decade. So, why don't we just jump right into it?
Sounds good to me.
So, yeah, we're starting off with basketball.
Sure, why not? That's what the slideshow says. All right, so yeah. This one, it surprises me just because it makes the world in the media, the ever-powerful media, look like idiots. Is somehow every year for all of college basketball time in the March Madness tournament, we heard about how a number 16 seed never had beaten a number 1 seed. And then in 2018, UMBC becomes the first 16 seed to beat a number 1 seed. Big news for a few days, and then we kind of just forgot about it. And then,
to be honest.
And then the next year, the team that got upset won it all, and they were talking about that for way more than they were talking about UMBC beating them.
Yep.
So, that one's kind of a stupid one on us. Because if you were looking for that storyline for 50 plus years and you finally got it, you'd think you would milk that cow for a little bit more. But
nope. Yep. That's what the common folk would think, but then they won't get it.
Common folk. The common folk. In 2020, we have to say stuff like that. Just to throw back how long ago 2 years was. The common folk.
Yeah. All right. And on to the next one.
Indeed. All right. So the big three, the whole story behind the big three. The LeBron decision, which decided that it was going to be made at a Boys and Girls Club in Bristol, Connecticut, of all places. Because you go to Connecticut to announce that you're going to Florida. Yeah, I mean, Sean, you just took a trip to Florida. Where did you make that decision? I'm guessing you didn't go out of state to make that decision.
I went in New Jersey.
Did it at home. Better. You're a better person than some. So then, the deciding of we need to open up the arena and do a big show with the pyrotechnics and all the, big display stuff, really amp up the fact that we got these guys. And
also,
then the whole not 5, not 6, not 7 thing.
Not 6, not 5, not 4.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. It ends up being a measly 2.
Yeah.
So when you start the speech saying not 5, not 6, and then it turns out that LeBron himself only stays for like 4 years, it's kind of hard to win 5 championships in 4 years, don't you think?
Pretty impossible if you only stay 4 years, isn't it?
The numbers don't really add up there, and somewhere, some way, somehow, someone's wearing a T-shirt that says that.
We don't pay him to count, or he doesn't get paid to count. We don't pay him at all.
It's not like there's numbers involved in basketball.
It's just a ball and a hoop, man.
A ball and a hoop. There's no numbers on the jerseys, no scoreboards, no statistics.
He don't need to know who's on the opposing team.
Yeah. Everybody's colorblind. You either wear one color or the grayer color. And so, that one didn't really last long, and it didn't really work out that well. Especially when they lost to the Mavericks the first finals, and then,
Yeah. All right.
All right. Gonzaga, my favorite.
Your absolute favorite. We have a rant on this.
We do have a rant on this. It's our most popular YouTube video. And, just, year in, year out, how Gonzaga is, one of those elite schools that just does, everything to make them a title contender. And every year ends with something just like this. If you watch the video of them walking off the court with their hands in their head, or their heads in their hands. Can't put your hands in your head unless you do something really weird with your mouth. Gonzaga, just another decade of failure, if you ask me.
So more of the same.
More of the same. I mean, kudos to them. Consistency.
I don't know if they want to be known for consistency in that way.
Hey, I mean, the Pirates had 20 straight losing seasons, and that is consistency, whether you want it to be or not.
Yep. All right, so getting off the basketball gear, we're moving on to football.
Oh, yeah. You want to take these or not?
I'll start with this one. So
sure.
Yeah, so I hope everybody remembers Michael Vick. Well,
they certainly don't talk about his records a lot now that Lamar Jackson's.
Yeah.
Not that someone's been breaking all of Michael Vick's records.
Yeah, but he ended up ending his career after also playing for the Steelers and was it Jets or something?
Yeah, the Jets.
Who remembers those days, man?
Honestly, the Steelers probably should never signed him if he didn't last with the Jets.
Yeah.
Went from the Eagles, which was the second chance, to the Jets, which is quite the step down. And then,
How do you feel that the Steelers signed them?
At that point, they had lost their backup quarterback This was right before the season. They had lost their backup quarterback,
Right.
so they did need someone.
Okay.
The problem ended up being that we didn't get the Michael Vick who was confident that he could throw the ball.
Was he ever confident that he could throw the ball, aside from his
I mean,
first few years in the league?
Oh yeah, he did it well with the Eagles, but the thing is like I don't know what it was about our system that he just was not comfortable throwing the ball,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and which sucked because they really need. Ben got hurt a few games and he was thrust in there, and yeah, that didn't necessarily end great.
Okay. Yeah. On to what I think is the best story. We
Oh
have
yeah.
the
Sean,
most useless retirement video of all time. Right?
What are you talking about?
This is This is Lynch, right?
No.
Then
This
where
is
the
Nate Robinson.
Oh, this is Robinson? Where the hell am I looking? I am so confused.
No, Nate Robinson tried out with the Seahawks.
Oh, he did.
That's why it's like that. Someone photoshopped it. I was really lazy with which image I found.
Oh God.
Yeah. Nate Robinson, the 5'9", two-time I think dunk champion who played in the league or in the NBA for over 10 years, decided to hang him up because
And
he
try out
didn't
for the
want to
NFL.
Right. He didn't want to play for the New Orleans Pelicans. Instead, he wanted to get released and stop signing 10-day contracts in the NBA because even though small ball in the NBA ever popular, the 5'9" guy couldn't get more than 1-year deals, so he decided that football was his better option at that point in time.
I mean, I don't understand.
Once you're past 30, it's kind of hard to say now's my time.
I don't understand why you would go from the sport you're basically established in to try out for football. It doesn't make sense.
I mean, he did play D1 college football.
Okay.
At the University of Washington.
Yeah, but he was 30,
but not when the University of Washington was good at football. Like, not in those years where they made the college football playoff.
Right, but again, you're also in your 30s.
Right, and he was also
it's not college anymore.
He was also a 5'9" defensive back in an era where wide receivers are getting taller.
Yeah. So I don't understand this guy at all.
Literally, he was going to have the same problems as in the NBA where taller guys are just taking the ball from over him.
Uh-huh. All right.
But then he ended up playing in a flag football league.
Okay. Well,
there you go.
You want to talk about this? Because I think this was one of the worst plays of all time.
So the play that was never supposed to happen, but did happen, was that fake punt play all those years ago, Colts, Patriots, and for some reason you had a center and a guy under the snap, and that against the whole Patriots squad, and it didn't work, Sean.
Yes, it did not work. I'm not surprised. Who the heck drew that up?
No, well, someone drew it up for it to not be snapped. But the funny thing is, this year, something somewhat similar in terms of formation, but it was more spaced out and not everybody all to one side of the field, happened in Miami. And Miami scored a touchdown on the play.
Right. But like the way this was lined up and everything just made no sense.
Well, correct. Normally, you don't do what they did. It was designed to get like a 12-man on the field for the Patriots on a change or something, or it was to just, if that didn't work, it was supposed to just take a delay game and then punt it.
But they actually snapped it.
Neither one of those things happened.
They actually snapped the ball.
So from what I heard in interviews, if I'm correct, the guy who played the center on that play was not the ordinary guy. The ordinary guy got hurt, and so that replacement guy didn't know the audible on it or something. And as soon as he felt someone's hand there for getting ready for a snap, he thought, "Oh, we're going here," and he snapped it.
And it had to be the center.
and hence the miracle of Christmas was born.
Oh God. Okay.
Something like that. I don't know what you Christians and Catholics think.
All right. On to probably this one you can take because I assume you have quite a bit to say.
Yeah, I'll shove that up your tree. Oh yeah, so AB went batshit crazy. Not much to say there. Just the fact that remember the Steelers somehow took a 3rd and a 5th round pick in a trade with the Raiders for Antonio Brown and somehow won that thing because they turned that into a solid slot receiver, and Antonio Brown went absolutely batshit crazy in cryogenic chambers in Oakland, doing that in his bare feet. Then he had the helmet disputes. Then he posted on Instagram a call from John Gruden saying, "What the hell? Why aren't you like showing up? Don't you want to be a Raider?" And he answered Gruden and said, "I've been trying to be a Raider this whole time." And then the next day went on Instagram and said, "I demand you release me." Which is like, can you contradict yourself more? Then he goes to the Patriots, and then he gets accused of many charges, including farting on his doctor, I believe. I believe pulling his zipper down while his personal trainer was sitting on the couch in front of him and pleasuring himself in an unwelcome manner, I might add.
Oh, okay. I don't understand how that manner would be welcome with anybody else there anyway.
Especially your personal trainer, but let's see. Then there was he got rid of his baby mama of like 4 kids and got a new woman who probably is also crazy. He did a workout with the Saints, posted his waiver or like form that he signed to do the workout on social media, and then when the Saints didn't sign him, he said that the Saints used him as a PR move, despite the fact that he was the one who posted it on social media and not the Saints.
Also, wasn't it obviously a PR move on both sides anyway?
Yeah, but I mean, the Saints are like the Patriots. They bring in big name receivers.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not out of the norm for them.
Mm-hmm.
It's also not out of the norm for Antonio Brown to put everything he does on some sort of social media. Oh, and also Antonio Brown decided he was going to do a rap career.
Right.
Which he was a featured artist on one song, put that on Instagram, got roasted by the world so bad for it that he took it down. But then he just released a song a couple days ago. So.
Oh, well, I guess it's good on him for keeping trying.
Yeah, because when you do one verse and it sucks, why not a whole song?
Yeah, I know, right?
Why not 3 or 4 of them?
All right. Anyway, now that we know Antonio Brown's batshit crazy, let's look at some stats.
Kudos to Mike Tomlin for somehow keeping that shit on the raps for like 8 years. Nobody, not even therapists, could have done that.
All right. Well, Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston, yeah. First quarterback ever to throw 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions in a season.
I don't think you want to be first at that stat in the NFL.
And then he said after the season, I guess the locker cleanout game, did you watch any of my games this year? I was balling, which when you're averaging 1 touchdown to 1 interception, probably not. And
Didn't he have the most yards too per game or something?
Yeah, that's great, but it turns into lost opportunities.
Yeah.
And then let's see, his coach Bruce Arians said after the season, did you see how many touchdowns he had? We could put up just as many with a different quarterback. Basically saying that anybody could cut down the interception numbers.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Kudos on breaking a record, champ.
And being first at something.
Yeah, good to be first at something. All right. Dak Prescott wanted $30 million a year. Still does for some reason, despite the fact that every year he's wanted an extension. He's not done amazing things. Dak Prescott and the Cowboys are the kings of starting the season really good and then just
Ending
absolutely
8-8.
collapsing. It's like a game of Jenga. It's like the first few moves are really easy. You're like, oh, I'm just going to take a piece off of the top and then put it over here. And then it's like after, some people make a few difficult moves, it's like, fuck, this thing's about to fall. I don't know what to do.
Yep.
Oh, and the Cowboys they have and have not fired their head coach yet. They still don't know.
Oh, okay.
After 6 years of, are they about to do it? We still don't know.
Yep. Sounds about right.
All right, you can take the next one then.
All right, what is the... Oh, yeah. So we have 2 team moves in this decade, but yeah, so the San Diego Chargers decided, oh, hey, let's go to LA. And we were like, okay, well, oh, wait, there's no stadium, so they had to go do everything.
Well, right. And then the second thing we noticed was, wait, why are you moving to LA the same year as the Rams are moving to LA? Don't you think that there's a different move that could have been made there?
No, why would we think common sense, man?
Well, I mean, they diluted the attention to themselves so much.
Yeah.
And then you're right. They didn't have a stadium. But the good news is the Rams had no trouble getting a football stadium. Coliseum.
Yep.
And then the Chargers got the rinky-dink MLS LA Galaxy StubHub Center Stadium.
Yeah.
It fits, I don't know, at least 10,000 less people in it.
I
Probably
mean,
more.
Do they need those 10,000 people to show up?
I mean, after seeing some of the games this year, they probably didn't have them to begin with. But you can only fill your stadium with so many of your fans when you only have one deck.
Mm-hmm.
Football stadiums have more than one deck.
Usually 2 or 3.
Yeah, normally second or third level. This one has one in a roof.
Yep.
So unless you're going to rent out standing room only areas on top of the roof, this isn't going to work.
Yeah, I don't think you'll get the clearance to rent out standing room only on top of the roof.
Well, it doesn't matter. This field basically only has like 3 areas with stands anyway.
Yeah.
It's pretty open-ended. Much like the decision-making process was for the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Very much we'll get to it later. So, yeah. Cost your team some money by going somewhere else, huh?
Yep. All right, you want this?
Yeah, so the University of Alabama and Nick Saban make the college football playoff enough times for us to really hate the fact that they do that. And I'm not sure, does Alabama have a bowl game this year, or did they just...
I thought they did.
I wasn't sure, because I don't know if I saw it. Let's see.
I was...
Citrus Bowl.
Yeah.
Citrus Bowl, and they won it.
Yep.
Because I honestly was under the assumption that because they didn't make the playoff, they were just not going to play in a bowl game. It really seemed to me that Nick Saban doesn't like settling like that low.
No.
For like a high-tier bowl game.
Yep.
So, I mean, I get pissed off seeing Alabama in there every year. And
okay.
I'll say the same thing about Clemson, to be honest, thinking about it.
All right.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just use this platform to say I don't like Alabama football. I really don't.
All right, well, on to the next one.
It's all you, man.
This is the butt fumble, right?
It is, Sean. I don't know how you couldn't tell.
Oh my god, yeah, no. When we were coming up with the weird thing in this list, I was like, dude, Dude, we can't forget this. Because, like...
Yeah, somehow I had primarily forgotten it.
I was like, this is...
I guess it's just one of those things I had seen enough times to, like, want to lose it from my memory.
But this is, like, the worst thing to
Oh, yeah.
happen in sports this decade.
We do have to do it. It was just something that I'm glad I forgot.
Yeah, so as you can see, Sanchez in the middle of his butt fumble because he just... I don't even know how.
Those scrambling quarterbacks, man. They run first, think later.
Oh my god. Like, and of course it's against the Patriots, and...
I mean, to his credit, the Patriots weren't really known for having a run defense in the past 20 years.
Yeah, but who needs a run defense when you just run back into your center?
True. I mean, maybe Sanchez is colorblind. I don't know. The sad thing is like he really got low enough to the ground where, like, because if he's standing up and he's more upright when he's running that, he probably just bounces off of his lineman.
Yeah.
And, like, gets stopped at the line of scrimmage or wherever he was. But for some reason, he decided to go low on a play where I'm fairly certain that they weren't exactly, like, a yard away from a first down. It's not like he was going to slide through the line of scrimmage and give his team, like, a new set of downs.
Right.
So, yeah, there's some weird thinking for you.
Yeah. All right. Last football one. Right. This is Marshawn Lynch and his...
Yes, it is.
This
is Marshawn Lynch's shoes.
Yes.
The guy who said, I'm out after... we think it was after a Super Bowl. I think it was after the one against the Patriots.
Yep.
Threw his shoes up on the clothesline and said, I'm good, I'm done, I'm retired. Took a year off. Came back to the Raiders for 2.5 years. Took more than half the year off. Now he's on the Seahawks again.
Yeah.
So, this tweet, which was from what, 2014?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, or no, it was from 2016.
16, right.
From 2016, it's now 2020. The guy's still playing.
Mm-hmm. His shoes are still hanging there, apparently. No.
It's very Brett Favre-esque, if you ask me.
Yeah, but I think we expected it with Brett Favre.
Well, yeah, because Brett Favre just, he was emotionally too attached.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, on to the next sport.
Yep. Hockey. Oh, okay, I'm doing this one.
Yep.
I'm doing this one. Maybe the most under-the-radar story of the past decade, when the captain and star Claude Giroux of the Philadelphia Flyers decided that was a good idea after being, pulled over for, I believe, a DUI or something like that. Decided to grab a male cop's ass. Nothing says I need to prove my point and let me convince you by grabbing a cop's ass. And keep in mind, what cops normally have around their waist is enough reason to not want to grab anywhere near there.
Oh.
Not like they have a lot of weapons or anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what?
Yeah.
There's no reason.
Wouldn't make any sense in the world not to.
Yep. All right.
All right, Sean.
Here we have the worst arena in sports for hockey.
It is. It really is.
If you can't tell what's wrong with this arena, this is Barclays Center. And the Jumbotron is off center.
Well, yeah, that's not the only problem, of course. We also have the problem of, let's see here. The fact that it is very, very clearly, because I'm pulling this up on my end, the rink doesn't even have seating around the full.
Oh, by the way,
glass.
You see where so if you're looking at the video, you can see there's this big black space to one corner. That's actually where the Flyers goalie sits twice, right?
Mhm.
And you can see that.
You mean the Islanders?
Yeah, sorry, the Islanders goalie sits twice, right? So you can see that the seats aren't even facing the rink; they're facing completely away from him. And there's no seats in that black area or behind the glass. There's just like the rink doesn't fit so much that they literally can't put seats there.
And also, you'll notice there's a half empty section on the bottom left.
Yep.
Just, right off the blue line.
Yeah,
Just
because nobody can see anything.
absolutely garbage.
Yeah. At least they still play some of their games at Nassau, which is a lot better.
Right, but it didn't happen until last year. So literally 3 years into the lease,
Yep.
they decided that they would make more money going back to Nassau for
also, Barclays Center was losing money with hosting the games.
Yeah. They both mutually decided not to end the lease prematurely.
Yeah.
Which is saying something when both the arena and the team are like, this doesn't work for anybody.
Yeah, and they're getting their own arena next decade, so.
Yeah. Yeah, in Belmont, or is it Belmont Park or something like that?
Yeah, it'll be Belmont Park.
So go gamble on horses and watch the island.
Yeah, they'll also get their own train stop because getting to Nassau is a pain and a half.
It is, but yeah, that's because people don't really want to go to Nassau who don't live on the island. It's not safe out there.
Right, but they'll have their own train stop on the Long Island Railroad, so at least more people can go.
They better put that right outside the stadium.
It basically will be.
Better than Ubering everywhere. But you would think with partnerships with Uber, they could make even more money by putting that train station somewhere else.
All right, well, on to probably what my favorite play of the decade is.
Okay, well, you recap that one then.
So, on screen we have Ilya Bryzgalov.
A little of a wild guy.
A little bit. Anyway, so this is back in 2012. The Devils and Flyers were playing, and he decides in his wisdom, even though there's a Devils player right in front of him, to try and pass it to the guy behind him. Well, lo and behold, it comes to Clarkson's stick and deflects straight back into his own goal.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the worst plays in the decade for hockey.
It was a playoff game too, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It was late in the season or a playoff game.
Very good, very good. I'm all for this Islanders Flyers game. They're the same team, right? They haven't won a cup in 30 years.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, and they're pretty these two teams are pretty close to each other, right? So, oh god, he received so much backlash.
Even though the Islanders keep moving away. Oh, you're talking about the Devils. Never mind.
Devils and Flyers.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially with where we used to live in New Jersey, it was even closer for us in our mind.
Yeah,
even though the Devils weren't there.
Yeah.
The Devils were a little further away, but we were basically like the middle.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
All right. On to next sport.
Yeah. So the complete dumbassery of believing that Yasiel Puig, just because he put on a Dodgers uniform, was going to be some kind of heaven-sent Babe Ruth. That didn't last too long, did it? About the time that they called up, I think, Jock Peterson in 2017, Puig was relegated to a bench role and then ended up being on the Indians, on the Reds. He's been on a bunch of teams since then. Really, really, Babe Ruth always liked to get traded.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, just a complete oversaturation by the media on this guy.
Yeah.
But you know what? They did the same thing in the late 2000s with Matt Kemp.
Yep.
They're like, this guy on the Dodgers who plays center field.
Why is it
And-
always
and
on
is-
the Dodgers?
And he was in his prime. And they're like, this guy is going to be like maybe the best center fielder of all time. And it's like, maybe he's just in a 4-year like prime window where he's just better than he was.
Yeah.
And I think Matt Kemp went like on to like 5 different teams and is now back on the Dodgers like a bench role.
Right. All right.
You know.
So, last few more minor things.
Mm-hmm.
Want to go through?
Oh yeah. So this is not necessarily just baseball related, although the day that a baseball player starts rapping, every cornfield risen or yeah, that's not the right word, but every baseball player born near a cornfield or a farm will decide to leave the game or leave this earth because rap doesn't really, fit in that world quite that way. But yeah, professional basketball, football, baseball, whatever players deciding that rap careers are a good idea. Spoiler alert: if they are your side job, it's not a good idea. Stick to doing things that you're good at. We know that you have the money to experiment in this world. You don't have to, though. You really don't have to.
Yep.
And just the fact that you're an athlete does not mean that your album is going gold or platinum based off of it.
Yep.
Le'Veon Bell put out rap songs when he was on the Steelers. I couldn't tell you if they ever even made it to iTunes. We're a fan of the work that they do on the field, court, whatever. We do not care about the music career. We
Yeah.
really, really don't. It can be great. It can be bad. No one's ever going to care as much about your music as what you do when the lights are on.
Yep. All right. Anything else to say about across all sport?
Nope.
All right. So on to a little bit of fantasy hockey because we haven't updated you in a month. And
I mean, we haven't really been.
Can we go back to a month ago when we were in first place, please?
Yeah, we're in second place. I'll take that at this point. We've lost like every matchup for the past 4 weeks.
I'm pretty sure we won the last one 5-4 or something.
Oh yeah, we did, but we went from a 5-3 lead in our current matchup last night to down 2-5 a night later. So
Oh. Okay. Well, we'll try and we made some moves. Like we picked up Tyson Barrie, right?
we picked up one guy, made some moves. We picked up one guy.
Yeah, we'll be
And-
looking at some other moves to make. Definitely a goalie still because we still don't have anything good.
Yeah, we really should have made a move for a goalie. The fact that we're still like Lundqvist and Rene are fine.
I mean,
Despite the fact
to be fair, they haven't been the worst.
they haven't been the worst. We just don't know that they're playing as much as a normal goaltender one does.
They're not. They're not. That's
Yeah.
simple.
Well,
Georgiev is basically the Rangers' number one at this point.
Yeah, I don't know if he's available or not.
It doesn't matter. He lost to like the Golden Knights like 6-5 or something. I don't really want him either.
Well, true, but we're not gaining points with our goaltenders either.
True.
We're basically playing a best out of 5 instead of a best out of like 7.
Yeah.
And then we just keep losing the best of 5.
Mhm.
So yeah, we need to change that real quick.
Yeah. So yeah, we made
should've
one
a
move.
We should have made a move for Crosby. Like right when he got hurt.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, he's practicing now, so nobody's gonna take an offer on him.
True.
It's a shame.
All right. Well, on to a little
but
recap. Huh?
As of right now, I don't know how many teams make the playoffs. If it is 6 that make the playoffs, we are still in position to make the playoffs. So
I thought it was 8.
then we're well within. I mean, look, we're only like a few wins out of like 3rd place.
Mhm.
So we're still right in the mix.
Mhm.
but I still want to be in first place like ASAP.
Yeah.
Let's get back to those winning ways.
Yep. So on to a little recap we have. Remember last episode or last few episodes we did some wheels.
It was one of the episodes somewhere between September and November. They all blur together after a month off.
Yeah, and we tried to. The wheel made its predictions for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So we'll just go through, see who the wheel picked and who was actually a finalist.
And let's just say we did better than when the wheel predicted a free agency and got 0 right there.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see what the wheel predicted. Just to recap.
I think we started with a pool of over 120 some players.
Mm-hmm.
And the wheel got more right than, with the margin of error that we had between that 30 NBA free agents to get right.
Mm-hmm.
We got more right this time, which is a harder thing to do.
Yeah, so we start. The wheel picked Clay Matthews, Albert Lewis, Jeff Saturday, Richard Seymour, Josh Cribbs, Jeff Garcia, Chester McLaughlin, Steve Hutchinson, Tiki Barber, Torrey Holt, Rondé Barber, Leslie O'Neill, Brent Jones, Lomas Brown, and Lincoln Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and you want to go through?
Pretty solid list. Yeah. So the actual committee's picks that came out on January the 2nd were Steve Atwater, Tony Baselli, Isaac Bruce, Leroy Butler, Alan Faneca, Torrey Holt, Steve Hutchinson, Edrin James, John Lynch, Sam Mills, Troy Polamalu, Richard Seymour, Zach Thomas, Reggie Wayne, and Bryant Young. So the wheel got 3 of 15 right.
Which is
not bad.
Quite honestly,
not bad when you have 128, I think, names.
I was expecting just one name on that list.
Not bad.
Yeah.
We're doing God's work. Keeping everybody humble, like the barbers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess.
Actually, not. We actually put them on our list.
Yeah, I know, right?
So I guess the committee keeps them humble.
Yeah.
Whoops, didn't think that one through.
Yep. All right. So, anything you want to say?
Make sure that if you're in the Northeast, like I am, for the first time in 6 years, that you buy a bottle of skin moisturizer.
What the heck does that have to do with anything?
Dry skin, man. The cold times.
All right, well, since he's back in the Northeast, we'll have another episode where we're in the same place soon.
Yeah, Pittsburgh edition is going to be every episode from now on.
Is it? I don't know.
I live here now.
Yes,
me,
but I'm not going to be there every time.
Not yet. Not until you get a job out here.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Oh, well, it was worth a shot.
Yeah, so a few weeks we'll have an episode where Pittsburgh edition number 2, because we'll both be there again. Otherwise, we will try and record next week.
Yeah, and next time that we're in the same room and recording, we'll try to make sure that we have all the equipment we need. Because last time we had to wing some stuff.
Yep.
We were only like 1 or 2 degrees off from perfect setup. But we did not have a perfect setup.
Yeah. This time we'll actually have 2 mics and
yeah, we're gonna have 2 mics this time, like actual microphones. Like one of these. but 2 of them. So it's gonna be an exciting time.
Yep. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in and see you next time.
Woo! We are back.